Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will say thanks to Allah and for this opportunity. It's great to see you all. Let me introduce myself. My name is Septa Anggraini. I was born in Banyuwangi 14 September 1999. I live in Purwoharjo, Banyuwangi. Currently, I'm a PPNS student in Design Manufacture Department. My contact is 0857073335 and 6. And my email is maulinasepta@student.ppns.ez.id. Let me present my final project proposal entitled Evaluation and Analysis of Project Performance on Cost and Scheduling Time by Using Earnest Value Method in case study of Add Saver Time. I have three captures in final project proposal, and this is the contents of the capture. Chapter 1. Background. My background of this research is the first. Add Saver Time is a time type project ordered by the client to PT LDP. In the last 7 years, there have been tank projects from 5 different clients. Well, in this case, the tank project experienced delays due to the pandemic. In December 2020, there was a tank project or similar project like Air Saver Tank ordered by the client PT LDP. The Tank Air Saver project started on March 23, 2020 until the last delivery on June 24, 2020. However, the project was delayed from the deadline set in the schedule of the project plan, which is on June 5, 2020. The actual project is complete until August 5, 2020. Project experience delays have the consequence of declining client confidence in the performance of the company and impacting other corporate projects. Projects delay are due to various factors such as the scarcity of material in pandemic conditions, because many of the materials manufacturers are lowering their production so that the material ordered by the company come late, decreasing labor productivity, changes in regulation adjust to health protocols due to pandemic such as health checks, and so on. This is formulation for the problem. First, what is the value of schedule estimate complete and budget estimate at completion of a Saver Tank fabrication project? The second, how is the scheduling of a Saver Tank project with precedence diagram method? And the third, how to create duration of a Saver Tank projects to achieve optimal time and cost. The final project has goals, and the purpose is determine the estimate time needed to complete the project and estimate total cost per project of a Saver Tank fabrications. Second is to produce new schedule of a Saver Tank project by using the precedence diagram method. And the third, to get optimal time and cost from creating duration calculate of a Saver Tank project. This research has a benefit. First, for the science, this research is expected to provide benefits for the development of science as well as provide reference in the field of industrial construction project management science. And for universities, can provide useful literature for further writing for students interested in project management problems as an evaluation for the education system, the extent of learning and lecture materials in the field of project management that has been run so far. Benefit for students: increased knowledge in the industrial world about the fabrication flow of manufacturing, able to apply EVM method to integrate cost and time to project performance, able to apply PDM method to create project scheduling plan, able to take into account the optimal acceleration of time when the project is delayed, and can compare between before and after the acceleration on a project that is delayed in terms of time and cost. Benefit for company: as a reference for the company, if it receives the same project, can be used a benchmark on the work of the next project, as an evaluation for the future, especially the tank or pressure vessel project. This research has limitations. First, analyze the estimate cost and time calculated by EVM method based on project fabrication progress report data. Second, the process of scheduling using the help of Microsoft project applications. And the third, the value of labor productivity based on the company analysis. The fourth, the conditions of equipment and machinery under normal conditions. And last, don't discard the problem of adding machine to the acceleration process by increasing the working time on labor. Chapter 2. Air supertank is a tool that serves to accommodate compressed air. In general, this tool is used by many industries, especially industries that use pneumatic. Air supertank generally has four main components. The one, cells, heads, nozzle, and supports. PTRDP, the saver tank fabrication project from one of the clients, where the tonnage of the project was 19 tons. Init-Fail method. Init-Fail project management is a well-known management system that integrates cost, schedule, and technical performance. It allows the calculation of cost and scheduling variance and performance indicators and forecast the project cost and schedule duration. EVM serves to determine the estimate time needed to complete the project and estimate total cost per project on air-saver tank fabrications. Precedence diagram method is a visual representations technique that depicts the activities involved in a project. This is the method of constructing a project schedule network diagram that uses blocks or dots to represent activities and connects them with arrows that show the dependencies. This method is likewise called the activity unknown. There are four types of dependencies in precedence diagram method. First, finish the start. In these dependencies, an activity cannot start before a previous activity has ended. This is the most commonly used dependencies. Second, start to start. In these dependencies, there is a defined relationship between the start of activities. And the third, finish to finish. In these dependencies, there is a defined relationship between the end dates of activities. And the last, start to finish. In these dependencies, there is a defined relationship between the start of one activity and the end date of a successor activity. This dependencies is rarely used. Crashing. To pursue project delays from a schedule plan, it can be done crashing by increasing the work hours or increasing a number of manpower, but it will increase the cost of project work. In crashing project, there are two components. The one is time and cost. In the time, there are two components, normal time and crash time. Normal time is completion of activities under normal conditions, but crash time is the shortest time most likely to complete an activity. In a cost, have three components. One is normal cost, second is crash cost, and the last is cost log. Normal cost is direct cost to complete the activity under normal conditions. And the crash cost is the direct cost of completing an activity at the shortest possible condition to complete the activity. And the last is cost log, is direct cost to complete the activity on the conditions of acceleration or crash in the completion of activity. Chapter 3. I will show you my schedule of research. This is the table. This is the table of the schedule of research. Flowchart. Start, I do observing the problems that occur in projects that are the object of research, then form formulations of the project and research objective. I did a field study at my on-the-job training place, and I did a study literature by reading books, journals, and previous research related to the topic that I will take. Next, I collect secondary data that supports my research that I get from the company. This data is schedule plan, budget plan, and weekly report of the project. I complete work breakdown structure and needs for planning. From the data, I analyze of project plan, schedule, and actual progress with EVM. Then calculate PCWS, PCWP, ACWP. PCWS is budgeted cost of work schedule, PCWP is budgeted cost of work performance, and ACWP is actual cost of work performance, and cost and time variance to find productivity and project performance. From the many previous calculations, we will find the value of SATC and BAC. SATC is schedule estimate complete and BAC is budgeted estimate at completion. After we find the value estimate schedule to complete and budgeted estimate at completion, I create a new schedule with precedence diagram method. To catch up with project delays, I use grazing by inputting two parameters. One is additional work hours and manpower additions. Then I calculate grazing cost and cost slope, and calculate total cost and total duration of project after grazing. If total not optimal, we need to repeat the procedure from calculate grazing cost and cost slope under calculate total cost and total durations. If total is optimal, we can throw the next step to make a conclusion and advice for this research. Okay, I think that's all. Thanks for your attention. Sorry if I have many mistakes. See you next time and goodbye.